Hello, you lot. What are you doing here? Just chilling out over there in the corner. Well, seeing as I'm having a bit of a tidy up. I come in here to look for something, and it's always the same thing. I end up tidying up stuff, because when I do stuff, repair cars, do whatever, I always just putting things here. I'm looking for bits and bobs. The most annoying thing, do you know what the most annoying thing about brake cleaner is? It evaporates in about 6.7 seconds. Literally, that was full up with brake cleaner because I was doing a brake job the other day, and now completely empty. Literally, like, this is a sealed thing and it's empty, and it's not leaking either. Literally, you have to use it the minute you put it in the thing. Anyway, I'm having a tidy up, and I come out looking for something. But seeing as you're here, let's have a look, see what's inside this box, because the other day a channel subscriber dropped this off. Now let me get rid of this stuff here, little bloody PB blaster. Can't get this in England. Well, how did I get it? I'll tell you how I got it. Found it on the internet. You Americans love this stuff, don't you? And I tell you, I know why. It's bloody good. I don't know why we don't have it over here, but there we go. You can get anything you want on the internet. Well, I can't speak. On the internet. And I was looking for some oils and stuff, and I come across a packet of PB Blaster, and I thought, let's be American for a day. And it's bloody good stuff. I've been using it now. Been using that PB Blaster probably for about 6 or 7 years. Obviously, I keep buying it. I've got to get it from the same place, importers of American stuff. But it's bloody good stuff. Anyway, so a subscriber dropped this off the other day. I'd done some work on a buggy. He had a Nitro buggy. Done a bit of work on it for him. And when he came to pick it up, he said, I've got this. Got a couple of them. And I just wondered if you fancied having a bit of a play around with it. With this one, just for fun. Don't need to repair it. Doesn't need anything to do with it. Nothing's wrong with it that I know of. But he said, do you want to just have a look at it? Just play around with it. So I said, yeah. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. I'd say no to stuff. You know what I mean? I'm trying to say yes to as many things as I can. You know what I mean? You know, because otherwise later on down the line you might go, bloody hell, I wish I said yes to that. That's a cool idea. Anyway, so it's a little tiny little Nitro car. Now I've had a few of these over the years, not these ones. We'll get it out of the box. I'll get you a bit closer and we'll have a look. I've had a few, not these particular ones. I had a mini Kyosho Inferno, a little mini one, the same size as this. And I've had a couple of Hong Nors, little mini Hong Nors, but I think they're a bit bigger than that one. I ended up selling one of those Hong Nors to a subscriber at the time. Don't know if he's still about. If you are still about, bonjour. And we ended up meeting up a couple of times. He was a young kid, and meeting up at the park and that, trying to. I don't think he could get on with it because he kept cutting out, and he's getting a bit frustrated with it and a bit annoyed with it. I don't know what happened with it. He did put it in the bin. I don't know if he put it in the bin. I don't know what he done with it, but. Yeah, that's the thing sometimes when you sell a car to someone who's new to the hobby, they you know, you don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, let's get this out of the box. I'll put you a little bit. I'll put you up here, up there, and you can see a bit better. And we'll just have a look at it. Like I say, I was only coming in to look for something. 10 minutes, I've got to do something. I thought I'll come and get that. I can't find what I was looking for. But let's have a look at this. Come on, I ain't got long, but let's have a look. Hopefully, what's this? Look, Gates Ford. Bloody engine mount box. That would come in handy for something. Right, so what we got in this box? So what we got, there's the controller for it. One of those little, I think you Americans call them pistol controllers, didn't you? Pistol grip or something like that. Like a gun. You're obsessed with them out there, aren't you? It's got bloody batteries in it, look. That's mad. It's got batteries in it. Meep, 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 meep. And then what we've got, he said to me, he said, he said, don't worry about it if you break it. I've got another one in bits. So what we got here, this is all just spare bits. A front and end, the middle, the wheels, the tyres. Pretty much. There is some bits missing out of here. You can't make a full car with everything in here. But loads of spares just in case I break it, because I don't like borrowing people's stuff. Because if I break it, then obviously it's my responsibility. I've got to mend it or pay to mend it or whatever. And sometimes I just don't want that hassle. But you know, it's good fun. So this is what we've got. Some of you may not have seen a little nitro car like this, but they are really cool. There was a time back in the day, and I say back in the day as if it was a long time ago, but it weren't all that long time ago, when these little ones like this, these were all the thing. Do you know what I mean? You know, you didn't have to have a 1/8 scale. One of these little things was the nuts, you know. So yeah, it's a proper tiny little nitro car. Look, it fits on the palm of your hand. Look at, there's my hand. Look, there's my hand, palm of my hand. It's more or less the same size. Little, I don't know what's in here. I think it's a 0.7. Little 0.7 engine. Can't remember what was in the Hong Nor I had, although that was the same sort of size, and so was the little Mini Inferno, I think. Yeah, so I just thought we could have a little look at it, you know. It's been sitting in that box ever since it was dropped off. I haven't, have we caught on? Oh, the exhaust. I haven't had even a speck of time to think about doing this, because we've got a lot happening at the moment. Family, birthdays, all that kind of stuff. We've got no air filter in there, so I'm going to have to put a bit of a sponge in there if I'm going to go and run this. You don't want to be running without an air filter, that's for sure. Nitro tank, little tiny diddy widdy nitro tank, because this engine will use probably, the amount of nitro that it would use, you probably put it on the end of your finger in a little blob, you know what I mean? Little tiny exhaust. Proper nice little tiny exhaust, little manifold, dog hair of some description or whatever that is. Nice. Have we got batteries in there? Probably not. Where's the? No, we've got no batteries. Oh, we have. Have we? Oh, we have. Look. Whoops. That's good. Throttle, brake. Yeah, it all works. Lovely, man. Yeah, this is I'll tell you what, we could probably fire it up, you know. That's shouldn't take a lot. I mean, it has been sitting out here in the cold for a few days at the very least. Let's get a bit of, what we got here, a bit of 20%. Let's stick a bit of, oh, I've got none of that. Let's stick a bit of 20 in. Don't matter, you can run it on wherever you want. It's got nitro in it. Oh, it's got nitro in it, look. Bloody hell, I don't need to put any in it. Let's get a glow starter, see if we can fire it up. So cool, man. I did have a glow starter around here somewhere. I'm done with it. Oh, there it is. Right, I've got a, oh, I've nearly done it again, look. Every bloody time I come out here, I bring a cup of coffee and I put it down and I walk off and I forget. And when I come back to it, it's cold. Or I just found 2 mugs on the toolbox full of mould, and one of them was still filled to the brim with coffee, because I'd obviously come out here weeks ago and forgotten all about it. So let's primer up, see what we get. Nothing. I wonder if we got some jelly or something going on. Where's me little cloth? Where are you, cloth? We'll use a little bit of that, look. Now, tell me if you see any jelly come out of there. There we go. That's better. A little bit of jelly in that line. Well, that can't be very good, can it? Something's leaking somewhere. Oh well, we'll see how well it runs. But that shouldn't really be like that. Apparently there's nothing wrong with it and this runs like a dream, so it's a car that I haven't actually got to mend for once. I think he just said it needs a tune, but it might just need a tune because we've got a leak somewhere. Who knows? Right, ready? We could. Have I got a battery? John. No, my John's gone. Run off. It does that sometimes. Runs off. You know, and I say to him, I say, John, have you got a battery? There's nowhere to be seen. We'll just give it a little bit of a heat up. It just makes things easier, you know. Just it's good for the engine, and hopefully we'll get it to fire up. Might have to stick a little bit down that carb if not. Just give it a little bit of a warm up. One of the things you can do, by the way, is if you just want to get a bit of heat into the block, if you open up the throttle, open up the throttle and then put your heat gun down the throat of the carb like that, and that'll blow hot air straight into the bottom of that engine, straight into that crankcase or the block, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it a block. Americans, I think, they like to call it a crankcase, don't you? Straight down in there. And it depends where the piston is, but a little bit of it might go up on top of the piston as well. It depends where the piston is. But yeah, it's you know, one of the things we used to do. I haven't had to do it for bloody donkey's years now. There was a forklift where I used to work when I used to be a fabrication welder, and we had a forklift, a diesel forklift, and it would never start in the winter. Never. Didn't have glow plugs. Didn't have them. And to get it to start in the winter, what we used to do was we get the blowtorch, you know, an actual blowtorch with a fire coming out the end of it, take the air filter pipe off and put that straight in the manifold, intake manifold, the fire, the blowtorch, and that'd heat everything up inside. And then you'd start it, turn it over with the blowtorch still in the intake. It'd suck in the fire, and then that would fire it up. That'd get it to start. Yeah, a lot cheaper than keep buying, because I was a welder, obviously we had blow torches already we used anyway, so better than keep buying easy start. Just stuff fire down the intake manifold, starts it right up. Thank you. Come on in, John. What's the matter? Maybe the glow starter's run out of oomph. Maybe the glow starter's run out of oomph. Glow starter, are you alive? It might be questionable, that glow starter. Let's have a look. What we got? Got any test plugs? Oh, that's working. Glow starter's got some oomph in it. Maybe that glow plug's not working, or maybe it's just not getting any nitro. I don't know what's up with my freezer. Oh, there we go. That freezer's been rattling for bloody weeks. When it turns on, it's a big chest freezer, and I thought there's something wrong with it, but it turns out the ladder was leaning up against it, so I've mended it now. And it's so nice when you mend something you don't even mean to. Right, open up the old throttle, a little bit of nitro down the old throat. Come on, John. Whoa! Far too much. Perfect. Alright. Whoops. Come on in, John. Let's just get this running, eh? Let me hear it. I was only meant to be out here. I said, I'm just going to find that in the garage, yeah? Is that alright? Yeah. How long have I been out here now? I don't know how long it is. Bloody ages. Now we've flooded it, look. Now we've flooded it. What's that? I know. You cock. I know. I know. You ain't got to tell me. I already know. Right. Knocked over me PB blaster. Quite I feel. Do you know, when I'm using PB Blaster, I feel American. I do. I feel American. Yeah, mad. It was about to fire, because you see that smoke what come out the top there then? It was about to fire. That's working, an actual dream. Look at that. So the problem, we know that the problem was there was enough nitro getting in now. So now we've introduced that, too much of it. So we've unintroduced a bit. Now I reckon we're going to get fireage. Let's go. Got to be careful though, because I got no doubt these pull starts are hard to come by. Woohoo! Let's tighten that plug up again. That's cool, man. Don't want to run it too long because it's quite late at night at the minute. It's quite late at night there, John. But how cool is that, man? That is really good. I thought some of you might like to see this. I mean, I didn't really plan on doing this kind of video with it just yet. I was just literally, all I was literally going to do was just take it down the car park one day or down the field and have a little blast and go to you. Look at this is pretty cool, see you later. But as I say, seeing as you're here and I had a few minutes spare, I thought we'd have a little look at it. But yeah, remember to turn that off. So, oh, what? That's not good, is it? Has that gone now? Oh, the failsafe isn't working, but that's alright. We'll deal with that later on. There we go. But yeah, I thought some of you might like that. So there we go. Just a little bit of interesting thing, really. Not a lot else going on. So if you've ever had one of them, comment. I'd love to hear your stories. Any other little miniature nitros that you've had, I'd like to hear your stories. Pretty cool. If you've never seen one that small before, little nitro car that small before, again, comment. Let me know all about it. I'd love to know your stories, man. Thanks for joining me. What a lovely evening it's been. I'll catch you on the next one. We will go out. I will run this gently, gingerly, because these things are difficult to get parts for. That's the reason why, if I'm honest, the reason why I got rid of the little miniature ones, the Hong Nors and that I used to have, because parts were difficult to get hold of. So, but yeah, this is the coolest thing. NB16. I wonder if that's what it's called. This is an Acme thing. Anyway, cool. I'll catch you lot on the next one. Thanks for watching. Just enjoy life, yeah. Try your best to enjoy life, because that is why we're here on the planet, you know. Doesn't really matter what on earth is going on in your life. There will be some way of enjoying it, do you know what I mean? There will be. Everyone has different things going on, but, you know, you're here. So let's just have some fun, shall we? See you later. I can't bloody wait. Don't know what for, but I just can't wait. See you later.